Here we go.
All right. Can you do it like a hick?
Like a hick? Yeah. Like what? Like a hick like this?
Yeah.
I can try.
Oh. Okay.
Tell you what.
Oh shoot! Hold on. Hold on.
Got turn up in your truck. Pick 'em up, truck. Don't be stereotyped. Now talking about tell you what, David. Title, episode 19, The Death of Dawn from Salinas. They say death. Hey, look, now tell you what, it's off. All right, look. They say death don't discriminate, but my line of work it sure seems to play favorites. This time, heck, he picked off a legend. A man known up and down the AM dials, the voice in the valley, the hammer of Salinas, Dawn. Just Dawn, no last name, didn't even. If you heard him, you'd remember him. And if you were a liberal, you probably need gauze afterwards. Now, I'll tell you what, Dave, I was halfway through a cold cup of coffee last Tuesday's coffee when the call came in. I nearly choked on a cigarette filter when they said the name Don from Salinas. Found face down on his riding mower parked next to a battered AM radio and a half-finished tirade about public radio funding. Dead, he was real dead, boy. The kind of dead even talk radio can't argue with. Now I lit up a fresh Pall Mall cigarette, boy, headed out to Salinas. Now the place will change it fast, to tell you what. What used to be a hard farm country now look like strip mall, mad with traffic jams. But Don held the line, tell you what. Every day, boy, from his porch and back truck, his road dial landline, he called in, and he would deliver a thunderous verbal backhand to whoever needed. I'll tell you what, his enemies was longer than a farmer's receipt, boy. He had Billy Sunshine, Timothy Walton, the planning commission, 3 separate city councils, and one unlucky vegan who said cows had feelings, tell you what. Now, Don gave him hell, and they kept coming back for more, I'll tell you what. Now, when I arrived at the scene, there were no tire tracks, no footprints, no blood, just Don. He was frozen in the death grip around his landline head, his mouth was wide open like a fly went in there. He died mid-rant. There was a note duct taped to the boy's chest, a poem. It go, roses are red, commas are fake, freedom ain't free. I once lost a spatula and a snowstorm, boy. Now another poem that Ryan Teller didn't. It was starting to really piss me off. I'd seen this before, and every time it meant one thing. The final stanza was back, boy. I remember one time this call, he meant John from Salinas. He shut the phone lines down for 30 minutes when the guest was rambling about wealth distribution, and on Don, he unloaded. He said, son, if you want it, you go to Venezuela, boy, where they run out of toilet paper. The studio lit up like a Christmas tree full of angry callers and secret applause. Now, Don had a way of slicing through the nonsense, boy, like a Gensler to a baked potato. He didn't do no small talk. He didn't do nuance. He did full throttle blood of American firepower, boy, aimed directly at whatever he thought was fouling up the country. He never called for fame. He never called to be liked. He called because silence meant surrender. Don't you get it, boy? Don was the sound of resistance coming through a dusty receiver, somewhere between the farm report and coast to coast to AM. He left a mark, boy, not just on the callers or the host, but on the air itself. Dang it. The coroner, he said no trauma, no poison, no bullet hole, no heart attack, but Don's eyes were wide open, son, like he'd seen something no man should never see, something so dumb, so offensively woke, it flatlined the boy. Death by ideological aneurysm, tell you what. I questioned the usual suspect. Now, Billy Sunshine claimed he was at a commutation. Now, Timothy Walton was defending a sentient vending machine accused of price gouging. And now everyone had an alibi, didn't they, boy? Even the vegan had relocated to Berkeley for emotional support tofu. That left one possibility. The killer was a ghost, a myth, a whisper in the comment section of the final stanza. He was my old nemesis, boy. Always leaving notes, always breaking the rhyme, always one step ahead. I tracked a trail of odd political flyers, boy, passive-aggressive sidewalk talk, and one suspicious guy handing out hugs outside of Trader Joe's. It led me to a community center where a poetry slam had just wrapped. I was too late. The mic was still warm, and all that left was the smell of chai, crook podium, and another duct-tape note, boy. Liberty's torch still lights the way. Truth was the hill where Don would stay. He never flinched, he never swayed. I now identify as a flashlight boy. I missed them again, but I ain't done. Now Don deserves better than a punchline with pronouns. I'll keep chasing shadows till the next verse drops. And I'll be there, cup in my hand, smoke is a-curling, my eyes are burning like my last denied disability check claim, boy. I took one last look at Don before they zipped him up. As a patriot, he's a real deal pain in the butt, a man who fought the good fight with nothing but his voice, his mower, and a 5G proof landline. He deserved a 21-gun salute, boy, but all I had was a lighter and a stale pack of defiance. My final thoughts. Some men build things, others tear things down. Don, he built a fortress out of phrases cemented with conviction. Even the ones who hated him tuned in just to hear what he'd say next. Now that's power. It's not from a title, it's not from a platform, but from sheer immovable will. There won't be another Don from Salinas. Not in this lifetime. And if there is, God help the next city council meeting. Don didn't leave this one, I did. It's a note. It's some for the final stanza. My old shadow. Always scribbling riddles and vanishing in the fog. Now, you want poems, boy? Fine. Here's one from me. You leave these poems like smoke rings and fog. 3 lines of rhyme, then you jog my dog. You think you're clever, you ghost in the smog. I once ate soup with a fork just to prove a point, boy. It's Detective Billy Armi. Now I'm out of here, boy. Took some effort. Some water.
Oh man, dude, you're sweating. Your hair's flying all over the place.
Yeah,
wow,
man.
dude.
Got me riled up.
I tell you what, Billy, that was
Tell you what.
that was a great performance.
That's hard to do with that song.
Oh man, dude, I think we should do that more often.
Well, we go for it. Yeah.
Holy cow, dude.
All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope you're still listening. And hey, what a way to kick off the Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Yakety sax. Do you remember that old Benny Hill when Benny Hill used to use that song?
Do I remember? Yeah.
I used to love that show.
Oh man, dude. What a shame that wasn't. Oh gosh.
Well, we can always put that on maybe the 1080 After Dark podcast or whatever. You get version 1 of the show, and then his weird cousin or whatever.
Oh man.